Let's try that. Okay, updates, 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 and here I am finally coming back with a live recording from, excuse me, from Run 8. So let's get started. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm back. I am. Let me go ahead. I'm not in Discord right now, so I'm going to turn that off. We'll leave the alerts and everything else on. So, yeah, I'm back in Run 8. It has been a while, and I need to apologize to everybody. It's just Hey, it's like every time I start getting going on streaming and having fun doing it, life jumps in and says, "Wait a minute, you're having fun. You can't do that. This is life." So, no, I actually have fun at work. I really do. It's been hectic. Some of you know that I work at a high school, and of course, we had a situation on at the school, and I got injured again. So, which is not bad. It really wasn't bad, but then I had to deal with that, and then things just got super busy, and even like this weekend, here it is. This is November 8th. The 10th, which is Veterans Day holiday, is on Saturday, the 11th, but we observe it and the school's going to be closed. So I figured, hey, guess what? I'm going to have an entire day. Actually, I'm going to have an entire 3-day weekend, and I can stream, and stream Run 8, stream Lotro, and everything else that I do. And yeah, no, I'm working all day Friday. Well, I'm working for most of the day Friday. I got to go in. Um, Early. I have a 2-hour training that I need to do, so I'm going to do that on campus. So since I'm going to get paid for it, I might as well go to work. And then afterwards, it's be doing a lot of work setting up because we have a huge event. 50 different high schools are coming to our school for this event. I'm not going to name the event because but it is a big event. It is, honestly, it's a lot. Yeah, that I'll be there all day Saturday. So pretty much all day Friday is taken, all day Saturday is taken, which will leave me Sunday. And of course, I've got, my church service in the morning. I've got, really am seriously like, I need to get on stream. And every time even today, I sat down at the computer. I've been home for a few hours, and I turn the computer on, and I'm going to jump in and do my stream. Nope. Microsoft jumps in the middle of that and says, "Guess what? You can't do your stream. We're going to do some updates." And then, of course, Run 8 had the massive update. We all know that. If you all have Run 8, or if you don't, even if you don't, there's a huge, massive update. And yes, there is a new DLC that has dropped, which is what precipitated this big, massive update. It is the Baldwin DLC. It dovetails and actually just adds to probably the next best area, or depending on perspective, best area of Run 8, and that's the southeast area. That's Fitzgerald's Waycross and the A line, and now Baldwin, which kind of ties the three of them. Well, Fitzgerald connected to Waycross, Waycross connected to the A line, and so on. So, and that's okay. That gave us a lot of railroading here in the southeast, but now we've had Baldwin, so there's like a nice little potential bypass area. I'm not familiar with this area, so if I'm saying it wrong, guys that are from the Florida, Florida area, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Excuse the noise. Get rid of this plastic bottle. I'm gonna get some more water too. And of course, I start talking and I get hiccups. Anyway, so it looked really neat. I've already seen some videos on it. I just bought it today, installed it, and then I've been running into issues. Because if you are familiar with Run 8, when you every time you install a DLC, you've got to run the main installer again, just to make sure. Even though it's written for version 3, it's to make sure that it basically adds it to version 3. So this is what we deal with when we deal with an independent company that actually makes a fine product. It really does. It's all about the trains. So. And then I've been trying to do I'm trying to get the locomotives off of these trains so I can push all these. This is the receiving yard here in Waycross. So I'm actually in the process of trying to take these off in this shop so they can be worked on. Oh, I could pull this. I could have pulled this one up a little bit farther. Oh well. I'll live and learn. So anyway, and then this is the holding track for that. So this is the service facility where they get fuel, they get sand, they get oil, they get all that. And so the train's going to go in there, and I'm sorry about the Jaggies, guys. I don't know what it is, why I have them. I'm going to reach out to somebody else because I was watching his stream, and his stream is absolutely immaculate. So if I have to buy the components to emulate his system to get his results, then that's what I'm going to have to do. But I don't have an issue with them on any other game or simulator, just here in Run 8. So, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating me, and I know it's got to be frustrating to you guys. But thanks for hanging with me, because it's not about, really, I gotta keep reminding myself, it's not about how everything looks, it's how this operates right here, the trains. So, first thing I did in this is I'm gonna give credit to where credit's due, and um, there is another YouTuber out there, brand new to Run 8, but he does like train simulators, runs different train simulators, and he's basically over the last few days he's been doing Run 8, and by watching him, our controller was shut off. Why was the controller shut off? We're running A779. Yeah, I don't know if it's part of the update. I do have an A779 and A777. I think these two here might be part of the Baldwin area. But for some, A772. I don't think I have that one. And A777. So it's A772. Let's look at the hump controller. So I reprogrammed the hump controller. And let me go back and tell you why. I made no bones. I mean, I'm from California. I live in California. I know California. I've been from one end of the state to the other, north to south, left to right, up to down. I could seriously say I can down because I've been through some of the caverns that we have here in California. I've been through lava tubes that we have up in Northern California, which is really kind of comical, especially when my daughter Tana Marie, you all know her, she plays demonologist with me. When she was a little girl, we took her, we were walking through lava tubes and in the northern part of the Satan's throne room is what they called this thing, and she saw that sign. I don't want to go anywhere near Satan. I don't know why we're down here. Why are you bringing me? It was actually really kind of comical. Baby, that's just a name. They just gave it that name. If we walk in, you're going to see there's nothing there. And we walked in. It was a big old chamber that the lava had created, but it was enough to scare her, and we had to get her out of there. All right, so we're looking at, like, I reprogrammed this Waycross, and I got a big old dead area here, and I'm still not done reprogramming it, but what I've done is all the locals for that run out of all the different yards based upon what the depot has on their server right now today. These are all the locals. In fact, this one here is what the depot has, but here on the map as what is configured, it's actually the Y305. So I want to see, that's why I have that there, but all these are all locals. So basically I'm humping these cars from the receiving yard over, so it's sorted out into the locals, and then these locals actually go to, and I have an Excel sheet. I do have a spreadsheet. I'm doing it in Excel, and I will show you that, but I'm not done building it yet. So when it's done building, and I'll explain my mental state when I go to explain that. But each one of these are actually groups.